I'm curious, what's your culture?
I'm from the Philippines. I'm Filipino.
I'm from South Korea originally.
My family is descended from Korea. I'm here at the Lunar New Year celebration, hosted by the Southern California Asian Deaf Association. They host the celebration every year with different themes, and this year is Filipino culture, which means they'll have different foods and various speakers. I'm looking forward to learning about this. Come join me. What is the Lunar New Year?
Oh, sure. The Lunar New Year is originally a Chinese celebration, but it is shared throughout all Asian cultures and countries. It means to the Chinese, Happy New Year. You know how in America there's the New Year, but in China it's their New Year.
So SCADA hosts this every year, right?
Yes, SCADA's goal is to recognize diversity of all different Asian cultures. That's why we host the Lunar New Year every year, to celebrate and recognize each culture.
So every year you honor different kinds of cuisine and cultures.
That's right.
Tell us what you celebrated last year.
Last year was South Korean themed, and this year it's Filipino culture themed.
What's the difference between Asian and Filipino?
The difference is, the Filipino are in Southeast Asia. It's very diverse, many ancestries gathering there. Hispanic, Chinese, all kinds in one spot. That's called Southeast Asia. The founder of this is Japanese American. He felt lonely as a deaf Asian American, so he started this and brought people in. It expanded because this is a collaboration of families sharing their cultures and feeling supported, feeling like I'm part of a bigger family.
It's a good opportunity for everyone to get together and talk, and we see all different cultures and identities come together, different backgrounds too, how they were raised in their family. We get to converse and learn from each other. For example, there are many different kinds of Asian restaurants here in California. There's Chinese, Korean, Japanese, all good food, right? We want to dig deeper into backgrounds, and it's nice to have someone explain that. Are you guys enjoying yourselves tonight? Is the food good?
This is very nice, very lively. I'm enjoying myself, and the food is pretty good.
This rice is from Filipino culture. It's delicious.
One big plus to this event is the increased education about Filipino culture. I was not used to this yet. I was raised in American culture, but I knew my family's ancestry was also Filipino. And I didn't know very much about Filipino culture yet. I knew some tidbits about it, but now I'm getting the full picture. Whew, it's hot, but it's good.
Good thing they warned me about the spicy food. There are people here eating and it all looks so good. I'm ready to fill up my plate. So I'm seeing lumpiang. I love egg rolls. This is the Filipino version. I'm sure it's really good. What do you wish people knew about Asian culture?
I wish people wouldn't make assumptions about our behavior. We are a diverse Asian people. Just feel free to ask us questions. We're friendly and warm people.
Most people think Asian deaf people are very shy or quiet, or have no personality, but that's not true. Everyone has their own personality.
Many people think Asians are stoic, not good at facial expressions. That's not the case. I think the reason for that is the parents. If you're born deaf and Asian, you would use facial expressions with your friends in conversation. But the parents see that happening and tell their kids you can't do that. You have to be stoic. It feels rude and inappropriate to them. So we have that influence growing up, and it affects how others view us because it makes us look not deaf enough. That's not the case at all, so don't make a flash judgment. You never know what's going on behind that face. The face might be stoic, but behind that is a good heart. Wow, I just sampled some of the food and it's really delicious. I think maybe it's my first time eating Filipino food. What I really enjoyed about today was chatting with people, understanding their identities as deaf Asians, learning their stories, and being immersed in this experience.